This is your boy Reverend Ray here. I got my sister Christy, and we're reviewing the sermon by the Right Reverend Marion Edgar Buddy that she delivered in front of the President Trump. So we're buckled in, and now Christy has a question.
Okay. So is it allowed for women to preach? Is she a preacher or a pastor?
Not only is this woman a preacher, she is a pastor. Not only is she a pastor, she is a bishop that sits above the priest. When I was in Washington, D.C., she was my bishop.
Your bishop?
She was my bishop.
So she's older than you, like she's more higher than you.
She's more higher than me.
But in the Bible, women are not allowed to be a pastor.
So in the Bible, women are not allowed to be a pastor.
Yes.
Somehow, in this church, they have made it so.
Then it's not right. We have to obey whatever that says in the Bible, right?
Let's continue on.
Reading.
Yes, she was reading.
Why? It was written for her.
It was written. She wrote it, I think.
Okay, so they don't write it for her.
She wrote it.
She wrote it herself.
So when there's every 4 years there's an election in America, and then there's a new president. This is a sermon by the Right Reverend Marion Edgar Buddy for the new president of the United States. Now, he's been president before. He was president 4 years ago. He lost.
Oh, okay.
Like Muhammad.
That's Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
Oh.
What do you think? What are your thoughts? What are your questions? What he did is that he ordered the removal and deportation of all the immigrants who were in the country illegally.
Oh. Is that Donald Trump? Is that what
Donald Trump removed all of the immigrants. He's removing all of the immigrants who are there illegally.
So after he has been elected, that's what he's doing now.
Right.
And is it good?
So America's a lot like Ghana, in that America's doing bad. A lot of the people don't have jobs.
Okay.
Right? And a lot of the people won't work for a certain amount of money. So the immigrants come in. The immigrants that she's talking about, they come in and they work for less money than an American would.
Oh, okay. So they have to be taken out so that the rest can work, they earn their money, right?
So what she's talking about is that there is a certain anti-immigrant movement in America, right? And the president keyed into that movement and said, I'm going to remove these people from the country.
Okay.
What do you think? What are your thoughts? Insights?
I don't think it is good for them, for some people, because people need to work, then earn some money, and the people too in the country too. It will not be good for them. Do you understand?
No. What are you saying?
What I'm trying to say is that imagine I'm in Ghana here.
You're in Ghana here.
And this is my country.
This is your country.
And some people comes to this place.
Some Nigerians come to this place.
Yes.
Plenty Nigerians.
Yes. And they are working for less money.
And they're working for less money.
And my money, instead of me to take like 100 cedis per month, they are taking less. So a lot of people would like to employ them. They need me.
And they will work harder than you.
Yes. So that I will be able to earn my money.
I think the fact that they're illegal makes them pay less.
Yes.
On top of everything else. And so that's what he's doing. And she is kind of, what do you think about what she said to him?
To who?
To the president. That was to the president.
Oh, I think it's an advice that she's trying to give to the president. And it's not bad.
So I would argue, I would say I don't like it.
Why?
It's not about this. It is the little people are angry. The little people are angry with the immigrants, or there's some conflict between the little people and the immigrants, right?
Okay.
But in reality, the argument's between the little people and the big people.
Okay.
The big people bring the immigrants in, so that the little people are angry with the immigrants. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
But nobody talks to the big people who brought them in.
Nobody.
Right, they come in, they get jobs at big corporations, working in the agricultural industry. right? And they pay them, they treat them bad, they pay them rough, and then when they through, they kick them out.
Wow, is that what they do?
Yeah.
In America?
A scared employee is going to be better than an employee that's not afraid. That's what's going on.
Wow.
And so, what I see when I look at this video, I see a political game being played, and the bishop of the National Cathedral has an opportunity to talk to the President of the United States, and all she could do is still kind of play that game. The Episcopal Church, which she's part of, is dying. Very few people go there. Like over time, every year, people die and no new people join. So it's very dwindling place. And part of that reason is because it's so political. They want to be a part of one of the parties. They participate as an arm of one of the parties, the Democratic Party. You see? And you notice that speech that she gave was neither a prayer, there was nothing prayerful about it, nor was it a sermon. There was no scripture in it.
Yeah,
She didn't say anything about the Bible. She didn't quote any scripture. She just gave her opinion based on the platform of the Democratic Party. And if you ask me, that's the problem in America, and that's especially the problem with the Episcopal Church.
Okay. So she was supposed to quote from the Bible, maybe a scripture.
Every preacher starts with the Bible,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
If she doesn't use the Bible, she can just use anything. She's just making up stuff. She had 3 points, 3 tenets. From where? Where did she get those 3 points from? She's talking about unity as if unity is a God. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And here are 3 components of unity. That's not in the Bible. Where is it in the Bible? What is she talking about? So it's her opinion, right?
Okay.
And a lot of politics.
Okay. So that means that side she's wrong over there. She's wrong.
Some people would think that she's right. I'm saddened by it. I think it's a pathetic use of the church, and I would also say a misuse. Now, this woman used to be my bishop. I still respect her. I still, have love for her in my heart, but we just got to do better.